Yes, you made it. This is the official podcast of the Female Way. We are a movement. We are here to make a difference in the world. And you can feel the butterflies in your belly right now. Be the change you want to see in the world. And let's make the impossible possible. You are here as an inspiration. You motivate others around you. We're in it together, babe. Let's do this. Super welcome. And if you know me a little bit, I love to speak about magic and things working out and the bubbles of life. And I love to dance and celebrate and travel and all these kind of things. But what do we do when life isn't going the way we want? What if we can't dance or can't travel? Or whether it's because of health circumstances, or it's because the money is not there, or you're in a family situation or it doesn't allow you. Life isn't always smooth sailing. And don't expect a super heavy chat today. But what you can expect is how do you deal with the waves of life? What do you do if things are not working out for you in this moment? You just don't feel good and you don't get it. You have troubles with bringing it to a better place. You know the calibration, you know to be aligned, you know all that stuff. It doesn't work. Well, by the end of our togetherness, it might work. By the end of our chat we're going to have today, you might have a glimpse of the light again. You might be able to move to trust. Okay, let's do it. So I'm bringing already magical vibes from Ibiza into our conversation. My name is Humita Premila. I'm a born Dutch female being, chose to be in a female body. I have Indian Suriname roots. I had the opportunity to have two amazing parents. My mom is not with us anymore. My father, he is, and I'm extremely grateful for him. And I have a beautiful bonus mommy and two incredible brothers. And yes, I can call myself a lucky one. So then you know a little bit about me. If you're longer in my world, woohoo! I celebrate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. The other day, we were diving into the people, because I don't know if it's a man or a woman or someone who feels like all is welcome. We go beyond the gender. But you're coming from all over the world. I mean, we have a huge crowd of listeners from New York, just to mention a particular crowd. You're coming from all over the world. You're listening to me from all over the world. There are some great guests coming up in the podcast in the coming weeks. We're going to speak with Cassie Howard, who has I wanted to say $1 million business, but maybe it's even $1 billion business. She is going skyrocket. She's going to be my guest. I'm going to record it on the 22nd. And Sophia Sandari, she's in the same field as I am, doing the work. We're sisters. We know each other since a long time. And there are a few invitations also out for Regan, for Melanie and Layer. So let's see who's going to jump in. But today, what do we do when life isn't going our way? It is so easy to feel stuck, to feel overwhelmed when things are not going as planned. Hey, I feel you here. We're human beings. Oh, and we're female beings. Getting stuck, feeling overwhelmed, emotional, it's what we do. That's what we know. And in today's episode, we'll explore a gentle, very powerful way to stay grounded, to stay with yourself, to stay with your body, to keep on feeling. Because you want to build resilience, no? So you can deal with stuff. Because the thing is, I hoped that one day there would only be stuff I like. No storms, no thunderstorms, no shaking me like 180. I hoped it for a long time. But it's not going to happen. So we better start to build a resilience character. Learning how to calibrate, knowing how to move from the heart, from the inside. And finding peace within every situation. Even in challenging times. When I was living in Bali earlier this year, I was stung by a dengue mosquito. And at that time, my immune system was already showing me that she needed care. Like I was working on having my immune system more stable, not in overdrive. So I was already in that phase. Yeah, the immune system is always supporting you. And when she's showing you that she's out of balance, she has a message for you. So I was clearly listening to that message. And then the dengue mosquito came in. I saw him, I don't know why I call him a him, flying around under my table where I was working in Pererenan in Bali. And I was like, wow, you're so beautiful. The dengue mosquito is this big mosquito and it has like a tiger skin. Very beautiful, like a beautiful pattern. You could make a beautiful, just getting inspired for my collection 25. Maybe I should, no, maybe not. It has a beautiful pattern for a dress or a kimono. 2 days later, I started to feel dizzy, feverish, pain in my legs. So I thought it's going to be a flu kind of period. I got stung by the dengue mosquito and I ended up weeks with high fever, 41 degrees. I still had my clients, I still had my work. I did it. And then besides that, I was in my bed. It was such a journey. Fever, high fever, can be something really beautiful because I can feel that the toxins are leaving my body. It's like peeling off a layer, getting rid of old skin. That's how it feels for me. And that was the journey I was on. And life was definitely not going my way because my situation became worse and worse till a point that I couldn't walk. So life was definitely not giving me what I was looking for because I was creating new programs. I was hosting live workshops there. Needed to cancel everything. But there was something very special in that occasion, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. I felt so peaceful along the whole way that I did not even inform too many people. Of course, the people who I see daily, friends, lovers, blah, blah, blah. The man. But even the people I spoke to, like family, friends, back in other countries, did not even share. Because I felt so peaceful. I felt so good somehow. Even with everything what was going on, I felt so blessed. I was in such a good place. My coaching, my holding the groups was better than ever. Because I was so in tune. I was so raw. I was so in tune with something bigger than me. I was carried completely. Because I couldn't do anything else. The body was not functioning. My mind was functioning, my body not. And I just surrendered. And somehow I ended up in arms, and I was supported by something bigger than me. I felt so peaceful. And I surrendered, like, yeah, I reached a point that I was really in a bad situation, and I was like, if this is the moment to cross the line, cross the world, I'm ready. I have no fear for that. I live my best life every single day. I have no bucket list. I do everything I want. Without a doubt. I tell everyone how I feel about them, how much I love them, how much I honor them. So, everything what is in my heart, I've been spoken. So, in a situation where you don't feel good, your health conditions are not in the way that you would like it to see, your courses are not selling in a way, your relationship, it feels like struggling, it's just not going your way. The first step is to embrace. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Accept and embrace the imperfection. Accepting life's ups and downs with grace is a pure medicine. This is what it is. So a way that you can do that is take a paper and a pen and write down. Write down your darkest thoughts, which are underneath the situation you're in. I'm not good enough. I never make it happen. I'm a failure. I'm never making the right decisions. What the fuck am I doing? Why is everyone thriving and not me? Even the victimhood energy, what kicks in, sneaks in. If you can think it, it's there. If you think it, it's you. If you think it, you're living it. So you better put it on paper. And then you start to clear it out. Burn the paper, clear it out. Clear the energy, let it go, let it go, let it go. Second one, self-compassion. Nurture yourself in ways you've never done before. Through these challenging moments. Self-love and self-care is crucial. Get a warm bath. Book a massage. Dance. Dance doesn't cost any money. Everyone can dance. Put your alarm every hour and dance it away. Dance with sound. Dance with your whole body. Dance fully present and release. And it's not a dance like you're in Dancing with the Stars or Holland's Next Talent, and you have a jury in front of you who's gonna, give you a thumbs up. None of that, none of that. Your body is gonna dance. You take your body for a movement and you release, you close your eyes and you go wild. If this is your first dance by yourself, it maybe feels weird. But I tell you, it's such a release. Put on loud music, either via your headphones or take a good speaker. I like a good speaker. I just go wild. Tell me later how you feel afterwards. And this is a very beautiful one. Finding strength in setbacks. Every setback, every occasion has gold in it. I had a client, and when she came to me, she lost everything. Her husband passed away after years of being seriously ill, and she took care of him. She got lost in her job, lost her spark of joy there. And there were a few more serious matters going on. But this woman, I could feel when I met her, wow, so special. So special, so much love, so gifted. And she said, it can't be true that my life is over, no? She wanted to give it one more attempt, one more try. But she couldn't find someone resonating with her. I mean, traditional therapy is traditional therapy. You're speaking, you're talking, you're opening up, and you're giving more energy to all the existing wounds, all the misery you've been through, your childhood stories. Oh, I'm even getting exhausted just by sharing it with you. And she knew that was not the way to go. Our first session, we did body work. We moved, we were breathing. She closed her eyes. Only after 3 months, she told me, you know that I thought in the beginning that you were crazy? I mean, she never did any body work, embodiment work, breath work, all this stuff, the holistic approach. She had no idea. I was singing mantras with her and to her. So in the beginning. But the good news is, she did it. She felt good after. She only came back after this first session of 2.5 hours. She said, I don't know what you did. I don't know who you are, but I feel really good. She left, and then a couple of weeks later, she came to work with me for years. And after a couple of months, she said, I really thought you were like crazy. Breathe into your heart. What? I mean, I can breathe through my nose. Breathe into your heart. Is this woman losing it in front of me? And then she said, by and by, it was opening up. And she started to feel more. And she started to like it more. And more so, because she felt it. She got her passion back. Her inner light was more bright than ever before. And yeah, she lost everything. But she was more happy. It was a new level of happiness. She entered a new realm. And she adopted a complete new way of living. She fell in love. She quit her job. She sold her house. The man is wealthy. He's taking care of her. She never wanted that. Living in multiple countries. She's living her life. That was trust. Tapping into her truth and doing the work. I always tell my clients in situations like she was, you're a diamond, a raw diamond. Just need to be polished. Because you're very gifted with all the obstacles you had in your life. Because transforming them are growth opportunities. You shine more, you become more complete and full and satisfied. And this satisfied feeling is where magic comes from. It's what becomes your superpower. It's what makes you this balanced, calibrated person. Don't run for it. Don't hide for it. Face it. Do the work. Don't become it. Don't let it eat you. Reach out. You don't have to do it by yourself. I came to this place because of... I couldn't have done it because of the people around me. Whether it was my coach, whether it was my parents, or my father and my bonus mother, whether it was my brothers, my friends, all my friends. But also an Ayurvedic doctor. I had a personal trainer. I had so many people around me. I had a massage therapist. I went every week for 2 hours after the mosquito scenario. I came back on January 1st, horizontal, couldn't walk, couldn't do anything. The moment I could make one step, I called him. I was there 2 weeks under his hands. He is amazing. He has magical hands. So I had the personal trainer. I did a lot of on my body. Then I had the massage therapist. And I also had other treatments. like more energetic work. And I reached out to one of the best coaches in the world. I'm like, hey, he said, can I do something for you? I said, I'm like, just be with me. I feel there's another episode coming. Just talk to me. He was talking to me every week. Support, support, support. And then, after that moment when things are not going your way, and you do the work, such a bliss moment is coming after. You feel better, more complete, more joyful, more light. And you're like, what was I thinking? Life is incredible. Okay, thank you for being here. It was such a pleasure. Woohoo! Yes, thank you for listening. I'm really honored to have you here. If you have a little time and you like the podcast, I would really appreciate to have a 5-star from you. Because when we get 5 stars, it's more easy for other women to find this podcast. So we really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And I just launched my new website, www.humita.nl. And if you like to know how to work with me or have a little info, go to the section courses or coaching or about me and let me know what you think. I see you next time. Bye bye.